today, some bots for that. But also we have this Solana bot that we back tested on Thursdays and Tuesdays at 11 UTC. It's a dirty little thing here that I'm going to build into a bot. I'll probably just build this one, the Sol, because it's 2 days a week, 2 trades a week, and that's pretty chill. So I'll be able to build that bot out. And you can see the final returns here, 378, 289%. So I'll probably merge those two. I'll look through these as well because these look pretty good. You know, Sui on a single day. This is a specific hour. If you're locked, you've already seen the premise behind this, but essentially what I did is I imported some Timeinality. So you know seasonality, like trade during different seasons of the year, but Timeinality is looking at different hours of the day. But essentially what I want you to do is take that data and make a tall version of this, a mini version. It's going to be the same data, but it needs to be organized in a different way so it looks good in a, if you could imagine a computer screen. On the left 15% of it tall wise in a terminal. I'll show you in what it's going to look like here on my screen, and I want to watch it all day, but it's going to be on you to make the format of the output much better. We don't need the total sweeps at the bottom. We don't need the refreshing in 5 seconds at the bottom. We don't need the stay sharp data dog at the bottom. We don't need the sweeper scanner stopped, any of that stuff. We want to show the date, time, or maybe not even date time. Let's put 27 minutes ago, and then we'll put the full title and their size, price, and link. So I don't know, you're gonna have to make this just much better to look at in this small terminal left side. In this video, Moondev covers Timeinality. Most traders know of seasonality, trading in different parts of the year or around earnings, but Timeinality takes that to another level where we tested all hours of each day to see if there is a specific edge within one of those hours. Is there anything else you would like to know, Dante? One thing I noticed here is that when there's not enough sweeps in the last 30 minutes, the bar starts to look really weird. It has this big black space at the bottom. I'd like it to be at the bottom because I got stuff at the top. So I want the newest data to always be at the bottom. I don't want any of the big black space at the bottom. Thank you. Rest in peace, Big Black. Real talk though. Rest in peace, Big Black. You remember him? He was a good guy. All right, let's go see that. Wait a minute. Does this work now? Holy moly, it does. So something changed here. This is interesting, dude. I think this is really interesting to think about. I'm running an optimization across every 5-minute segment across 6 different cryptos to see what the best 5-minute segment for trading is. I think this is pretty interesting. 2 versions. One version will be just how it is now, and then the second version will be called tall at the end. So same name, but then tall at the end. Actually, it can be tall at the start, so we can see it of the name. Anyways, what you're gonna do is you're gonna chop the screen in half and stack them on top of each other. You'll have to zoom in just a little bit to make it all fit, but the screen is rectangle. If you chop it in half, and the chop is, you know, vertical line, and then you stack them the left side on top of the, actually put the right side on top and the left side on bottom. You might have to zoom in just a little bit. So now we'll have 2 videos outputted for each time that it's approved. Building for it? Absolutely. I love prediction markets because there's so many different markets that are popping up, and there's low correlation to crypto and other, stocks, futures, etc. I am definitely building bots for Polymarket. Hey buddy, I just emailed you. Just say what's up. What's up, bro? How are you? Know exactly what you are doing all the time. You aren't going to make it. Human being, it's not your fault at all, dude. We're built to be beautiful human beings with emotions. And if you've ever gotten in a fight with a friend or a spouse or whatever, you know that when your emotions hit, you cannot think clearly. So why do we trade by hand when we're using, our life savings to trade? And we know for a fact when emotions hit, you cannot think logically. And that's directly from a Stanford professor. So I went ahead and I started to show my whole algo trading process step by step live on YouTube every single day. And what came from that is I got really good at algo trading, even though I did not know how to code when I first got started. You get access to it when you do join the boot camp. So go ahead and check out this website. I know the website's a little ugly looking, but I'm a back-end developer building algos. The website does not matter. What matters is the content that's in it. I'll show you step by step how to automate your trading. And on top of that, there's a 100% money back guarantee. No questions asked. Just put your email in here and I'll send you a free gift of a roadmap, and I'll get you inside of the public Discord as well. Super simple to do. There's a 100% money back guarantee. What I want you to do right now is click the link in the description. Click that link in the description right now. Go read everything on this page, everything you will get. You'll learn exactly how to automate your trading in the next 15 days. And then go read what other people who have actually gone through the bootcamp have to say. Go read all of these testimonials. And if you really, really want to dive deep into the proof, go ahead and Google Algo Trade Camp reviews. Someone was so kind to go through the boot camp and he was like, this is so good, I'm gonna leave a review. And then what happens after that? A bunch of other people have left reviews. So you can see all the reviews here. And dude, there's no reason for you not to be inside the boot camp, to step on the gas with me and hundreds of other algorithmic traders that all started where you started. Don't know how to code, need to automate my trading because I'm too emotional or I have too many other things going on. You'll see exactly how to automate your trading in the next 15 days. And like I said, there's a 100% money back guarantee. So there is no risk. It is so much less risky than you clicking buy or sell ever again. So make sure to click that link below and I'll see you inside the private members area. Turn sharp and win rate. Day of week breakdown in order, Monday through Sunday. Hour breakdown for all 24 hours. Best 5-minute interval for each hour. Okay. Shows the exact time. Consistency analysis. Times that work well across multiple symbols. Okay. Sick, dude. Sick. The scripts are ready to run. They're located at here. Okay, let's explore both of these. So since we have so many different time periods and symbols, is there a world where we could just sit there with a bot and say, hey, boom, we're supposed to trade this one at this time, this one at this time, this symbol at this time, this symbol at this time, and it could just trade all of those for us? All right, let's go through what she said here. Overall picture, you tested 3,000. Not bad for random time entries. Best performers, absolute winner, Doge, Thursday, 3. We won't trade every single one of them. We'll just trade the ones that look the best. So maybe pick the top few here and then build a plan to build a bot for this where it's just sitting and it knows based on the past, okay, the probabilities of this doing well at this time and this day are high. So, the bot will be run with tiny size. I'll really be incubating it, almost paper trading. So it's not much risk. Don't worry about that. But go ahead and yeah, go ahead and start with that. And link me to that README. Link me to that MD file you make. Oh, let's fix that while we're at it. You can see here that it now is showing that it's 0 bytes, so it's like not even making the full vid for the tall. Da, 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 da. Okay, now when it runs again, it should work. Overall statistics: total trade strategies tested 14,000. Profitable above 0% is 3,000. Better than short. Negative returns is 10,000. Best returns 25% H bar. Worst return negative 21%. Average return negative 2%. Overall negative, but winners are big. Top performers, absolute champions, H bar Monday. Okay. Pattern alert, H bar Monday 10, 22, 13, 40 dominates. Takes up the entire top 30. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Doge Tuesday afternoon explosive. 24% as well. Best days, worst days. Market hours 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. UTC are golden for longs. Why longs work when it does? Monday midday magic. Tuesday afternoon power hour. Long versus short. What to avoid? Okay. Okay, I'll update that MD with these findings. Make it not too long of an MD, but make sure that all of the best findings are in there. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and get 30 weeks of data. And I want you to build a new file, or I don't know if you need a new file, but essentially all of those ideas that you got for the bot, I want to build a new file that now back tests on the 30 weeks of 5-minute data, because this will be kind of like a out of sample test, because it's going to be more data than what it's seen before. And we'll use the parameters that we are about to build a bot for to see if it holds up. It's not your fault at all, dude. We're built to be beautiful human beings with emotions. And if you've ever gotten in a fight with a friend or a spouse or whatever, you know that when your emotions hit, you cannot think clearly. So why do we trade by hand when we're using, our life savings to trade? And we know for a fact when emotions hit, you cannot think logically. And that's directly from a Stanford professor. So I went ahead and I started to show my whole algo trading. The next 15 days, I will hold your hand step by step in the process of automating your trading, so you never have to click those buttons again. You never have to have those late nights where you're just staring at the charts again. You can trust that your bots will do the trading for you. Whatever strategy that you put in, it will execute to a T. It will never disrespect your stop losses. It will never disrespect your take profits. None of that. You'll learn step by step in the next 15 days. And I give you a ton of code, a ton of examples. And on top of that, dude, this is very, very, very important to a boot camp with short, concise videos that show you step by step how to automate your trading. Even if you don't know how to code, you can remove all of your emotions and automate your trading. So for the rest of your life, anytime you have a trading idea, I'll show you how to backtest it and see, does it work in the past? If it works in the past, well, it's much more likely to work in the future. And then if it works in the past, you can build it into a small bot. I show you how to build a bot. I show you how to code. I show you how to backtest. I show you how to use AI. I pay for your AI. All of the latest models, I continue to update. You get free AI. In the next 15 days, I will hold your hand step by step in the process of automating your trading. So you never have to click those buttons again. You never have to have those late nights where you're just staring at the... All right, we're back, dude. Look at this. We're done too. So let's go ahead and do the other 3, I believe. I think it was 3. I think it's ETH, first off. The big dog ETH, okay. And then we're going to run that. And then we're going to say ADA. ADA. Okay. We're going to run that. And then we're going to say SUI. And we're going to run that here. Boom. Now we got 6. We got 6 coming through. And that's going to be good, dude, because then we're going to kind of validate it. Yeah, validate it. So the script will automatically run on the latest day's path when I run it. I just hit run on Python and it runs on that latest today's day's path. But there should be a variable at the top where we can put in a new path. And if there's a path in that variable, if it's not empty, then it will do that path. But if it's empty, then it will just default to that day. So today is 10/18. It should do 10/18 videos. But for example, I could put the path of 10/17 there. And as an example, go ahead and put that full path there because you do have it. So the version I want you to build is going to have that path of 10/17, even though today is 10/18. And if I delete that path, then it will work on 10/18, but we're in 10/18. So I don't want to run it yet. And for testing, for back testing this ID, let's try it out. And it should use custom path. Okay, sweet. And I'm gonna go ahead and just run it, I think. Can you confirm? Can you confirm that it puts the earliest videos first? So it'd be sequential, like how it actually runs. Like the video, since they're clips starting from say 8 a.m. We'd have 8 a.m. first, and then the 8:02, and then 8:05, and then 8:10, and then etc. Updated the Timeinality bot alpha with the validated results. Here's what changed. Key updates to bot parameters, H bar, USD, Friday, 115% retention, better than validation. The bottom line, instead of trading 25 plus signals, hoping they all work, we now have 3 rock solid signals that survived rigorous out of sample testing. Friday evening shorts, H bar, SUI, institutional de-risking. Tuesday Doge longs, real accumulation patterns. These aren't random. They're real market microstructure patterns that persisted across 22 weeks of 5-minute data. Even months from now, open Timeinality bot implementation. Everything you need is right there. The code, the config, the signals, the step-by-step instructions. It assumes zero memory of our conversation and it has all the context needed to implement from scratch. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I also validated that. So yeah, I'm gonna get all this code here to GitHub, new terminal, git add dot git commit slash m 5-minute Timeinality, git push. Tickles my pickle. Okay, let's see how this looks. What, an hour? But essentially, what I want you to do. Oh, it's because it put in the one thing we need to make sure is that we don't include any of the recap underscores either, just like the tall underscores, because I've been testing this and it made a super long video because I've tested it a few times. So I have like a couple 20-minute videos in there now. So just like tall underscore, it will skip the recap underscore. It's gonna be fire, dude. It's gonna be fire. I don't even need to do that, dude.